Hi guys, welcome back to HAG Studios. Today we're going to look at gardening mistakes and how to avoid them. Creating a beautiful garden requires at least a fair understanding of how plants grow and what makes them grow best. Especially for the new gardener, there are some errors which can be costly and even lead to disappointment. Here are some pitfalls to pay attention to in order to create the type of garden you want. It's important to create a plan for your garden, even doing a little sketch on paper, because when you just stick plants here and there anywhere, you're going to end up with a kind of ad hoc design. And later you might find that things are just out of place. You may even have a fruit tree that is just out of place, but it's now fully grown and it's fruited, and it's really hard to remove it. Understanding what height and size the fully grown plant will be helps in placing the plant and deciding on the quantities needed for a specific area. I often see persons, even landscapers, place too many plants in a given area. When they're fully grown, they overlap too much, and so there's not enough air passing in between the plants. Overcrowding cannot only lead to deformed growth, but also encourage fungal growth. Choosing plants which are appropriate for the location is very important. Is it a cool or hot spot, or somewhere in between? It's important to know the sunlight requirements of the plants. Observe carefully where you see them growing in other places, or ask at the nursery for where best to locate a particular plant. There are some plants that love the shade and others love full sun, and then there are those that just like somewhere in between. Planting too close to walkways or driveways is another blunder. Understanding how the plants will grow is very important here. It's even worse when the plants are prickly, such as bougainvillea or crown of thorns. So it's important to consider how the fully grown plant will be and how close you place it to walkways or driveways. Planting in poor quality soil is a no-no. Make sure soil is rich with organic matter and soil is loose enough to drain properly. You may want to even add some sand to the mix. You can add mulch, which will break down, adding nutrients and improving the soil quality. Too much watering or too little watering are common mistakes. It's important to understand the requirement of specific plants and also the water retention of the soil you're using. Too much water can result in root rot. Too little equals stress on the plant. Both can result in the death of your much-loved plant. It's important to pay close attention to potted plants as these can dry out quickly. An overly enthusiastic gardener can sometimes over-fertilize. Pay close attention to the dosage on the package as well as the frequency, and stick to that. Neglecting to prune is a common mistake. Plants grow better when they are pruned. Remove dried branches, overgrown branches, and deadhead spent blooms. It's best to prune after the flowering season. Bear in mind that there are some plants that should not be pruned. It's best to separate these. Plants like agave or like mother-in-law's tongue or the snake plant. Chopping off the tops of these plants just makes them ugly. It's best to leave them to grow. If you have too many in a pot, they can be easily separated and you get more plants. But never prune plants that have that kind of leaf. In Jamaica, because of our climate, most plants can be planted at any time. However, a lot of our viewers are from countries where seasonal changes are very distinct. In these cases, it's important to plant in the recommended season for each plant in order to get the best results. Not checking for pests in your garden can be detrimental. Walk your garden on a regular basis, both day and night, in search of these harmful invaders. Look for leaves that are partially eaten. Check the underside of leaves. Look under rocks and pots and treat with appropriate insecticides and fungicides. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you'll find these tips useful in helping you to create that beautiful garden. Remember to share these tips with your friends. And if you have another tip, please share it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.